I'll be teaching you how to do French bread.
You will need 1 cup water, 1.5 teaspoons yeast, 1 teaspoon salt, 3 tablespoons of sugar, and 2.5 cups of bread flour. First, you need to warm the water for at least 45 seconds in the microwave. Be careful it is not too hot or the bread dough will not rise. Add the yeast and the salt and stir until completely dissolved. I decided to do a double batch of bread, so my mixer has a little bit more quantity of ingredients than yours, but it should look the same. Now add the 3 tablespoons of sugar and the 2.5 cups of bread flour. You can use less sugar if you like, but 3 tablespoons is perfect for my sweet taste. Now mix the dough until it starts separating from the sides. If the dough is still too sticky, you can add a little bit more of flour. The next step is to let the dough rise. You can take it out of the mixer into a greased bowl and cover it and let it rise, but I'm just going to leave it in my mixer and let it rise here. That way I have less to clean. You might want to put some flour in your hands so it's not as sticky. And cover it with a clean cloth. Your dough may take 1 or 2 hours to rise to double its size. If you want it to rise faster, you can put the covered bowl inside the microwave or inside your warm oven. When the dough has doubled its size, you are ready to prepare your bread loaves. Transfer the dough to a clean, floured surface. Put some flour on your rolling pin as well, and start working the dough into a rectangle. This dough is very easy to work with. Now that it's a somewhat rectangular shape, start rolling it up very similarly like you would do with cinnamon rolls. Try to keep the roll tight. Pinch the edges so that they are sealed, like this. And now you have your bread loaf. You can cut it in 2 smaller loaves, or you can bake it as 1 big loaf. Each batch of this recipe will give you 1 large loaf or 2 smaller loaves. Or if you prefer, you can even cut it into 4 mini loaves. With a sharp knife, cut some slits on each loaf. Have a baking pan prepared with some baking spray. Hopefully yours is prettier than mine, but you know, it works. You're not going to put it in the oven just yet. We have to let it rise again. I know we have to wait a little bit more time. That's why I always do a double batch. I promise it'll be worth it. When the bread has risen, set your oven to 375 degrees. Now let's get that bread ready for the oven. You're going to add about a tablespoon of water to an egg and beat it. Now let's paint those pretty loaves. Very gently brush the egg wash on the loaves. Finally, baking time. Place in the oven about 18 to 20 minutes. Ooh, I told you it would be worth it. Look at that steamy bread. this is my piece. I hope you tried it. It's delicious.
Thanks for watching. If you tried the recipe, please comment below, let me know how it went, and don't forget to subscribe. I will be adding more videos soon. Bye!